shift happens and
to turn it on.
Apparently happens, it's not weird.
Okay. Something goes, oh, and look at this.
Yeah. Wow.
And wow. And this has been always here, just like everyone says. And suddenly all these things become apparent that you're talking about, but yet we're able to comment on it.
Well, we aren't. Me doesn't comment on it. Nothing comments on how beautiful it is. I'm not beautiful. God, it's amazing. I was always here and I didn't know I was.
Right. And at any point in this, that goes on, or can apparently go on.
Pointedness.
The ability to describe.
Well, yes, of course that can go on, but it isn't the ability to describe. There isn't anything that can describe this. It can't be described. It's the one thing that can't be known. This happens to people and they ring me up and say, Tony, this is just amazing. And the most amazing thing about it is that I can't tell you what it is. And you can't tell me what it is. It's the one thing that can't be known and therefore can't be described. But there is a recognition
of it.
When the me suddenly collapses, at the point of collapse, there's a recognition that there never was a me and all there is everything.
Mm.
And it can be commented on. But of course it can't be described or known.
So then I wanted to talk a little bit about perception. You know, it's you were saying yesterday there is no perception, and yet at the same time there seems that it's only perception.
There is no perceiver.
Perceiver, right? There's
Yeah.
just perceiving, just functioning.
But not from any point.
Right.
There isn't something that perceives.
So I noticed that even in seeing that there's a tendency to go out and to grip something, and then I'm noticing in myself that in the just settling down, the energy seems to just automatically kind of go back in. It kind of, the seeing sort of just it implodes, and it just kind of and it seems like to a certain extent what are apparently objects are kind of like they're just a massage or something, you know,
They just are what they are. All that's left is what is, but there isn't something perceiving it. Perceiving is in action like awareness.
Anyway, I guess I'm sort of stumbling around.
Yeah, I am too.
You'll
never find anything that will describe it.
It's just there seems to have been, in my experience anyway, the sense of the energy imploding, you know, just into this kind of total relaxation.
No, it's another description. It's another way of trying to describe it. It doesn't implode and it doesn't explode. It just is. In a way, you're still describing from the point of view of something that experiences implosion or explosion. Forget it.
I'm just trying to describe something that can't be described, and I'm sort of interested in other people's experiences.
The amazing thing about this is that it's very, very simple and obvious.
Yeah.
Except to me.
Completely.
It's not obvious and simple to me because me is looking for something else.
Yeah, like every 1-year-old already gets this.
Well, that's it. Well, they don't get it, they are it.
They are.
Yeah. Well, that's why this is about childlikeness. Oh. It is. And it's anything, it's everything. So it's absolute ultimate love, because there isn't anything that isn't that. Everything is that. You know, it's not somewhere else, it's not someone else, it's not something else, it's not a feeling, it's not a thing up here. It's just this, it's everything. And it can't, it never went away. That was the other amazing thing. It never went away. It was always everything. Saying, I'm here already.
There's kind of a complete absence of resistance.
Yes, that's another one.
You know, kind of
Attempt. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But it's certainly, this is nothing to do with surrender or letting go or acceptance. It's got nothing to do with those ideas that Seek has.
just noticing.
It's about, it really, the nearest you get to it is just the death. It's the death of that which is imprisoned in the idea that it's separate from unconditional love or wholeness. This communication is all, if you pretend that there's a history or time and there's a past, this message is always being communicated, what we're talking about here, but always hidden. It's only in a sense communicated to that which feels open to something that's beyond self-seeking. Because all seeking is for the soul. All seeking comes out of the energy of me wanting something. When there's a sudden sense that there's something else that's absolutely beyond that, then this message seems to become available.